You know that feeling when you try to remember a word, but your brain just blanks out? You've seen it before, maybe even written it down 5 times, but when it's time to speak, it disappears. You're not alone. Most learners struggle with vocabulary. Not because they don't try, but because they're using the wrong method. Everyone tells you, just memorize more words. But memorizing doesn't mean you'll actually use them. Real fluency doesn't come from flashcards. It comes from real connection. And today, I'm gonna show you exactly how I became fluent without memorizing long vocabulary lists. If that sounds helpful, hit that like button and subscribe right now. Because this isn't just theory, this is how I actually learned to speak. Here's what I did differently. First, I stopped learning random words. Instead of writing down every new word I saw, I started learning by topic. I picked themes like food, travel, work, or feelings, and focused only on the words I'd actually use in those situations. That way, my brain connected the words to real-life context, not just a translation. Second, I used stories instead of lists. Every time I learned new words, I created a mini story using those words. Nothing complicated, just 3 to 5 sentences about something simple. If I learned airport, delay, and ticket, I'd say, I went to the airport. My flight had a delay. I showed my ticket to the agent. This made the words come alive. Third, I stopped writing definitions in my own language. Instead, I wrote short English explanations or drew tiny doodles. So if I learned bitter, I'd write, like black coffee, not sweet. This helped me stay in English and avoid going back to my native language. Fourth, I focused on output, not just input. It's easy to read or listen passively, but I made sure to use every new word I learned. I'd talk to myself, write mini paragraphs, or record voice messages. The key was using the word in a full sentence. The more I used it, the deeper it stuck. Fifth, I learned words in chunks. Instead of learning appointment, I'd learn make an appointment. Instead of decision, I'd learn make a decision. This helped me speak faster and more naturally, because native speakers always speak in phrases, not individual words. Now here's a little task for you: choose 5 new words today. Don't just memorize them. Write a short story using all 5. Then read it aloud. Tomorrow, pick another 5, but always use them in a sentence or story. You'll be shocked how quickly they stick. Let's go over what we talked about. You learned that memorizing vocabulary is not the best path to fluency. Real learning happens when you learn words by topic, not randomly. Use stories instead of boring lists. Stay in English by avoiding translation. Focus on using new words in context. Learn phrases instead of single words. By doing this, your vocabulary doesn't just grow, it becomes usable. You don't just recognize words, you start saying them without thinking. We post new videos every single day, filled with real strategies like this: no fluff, no memorization torture. So make sure you're subscribed. And now, let's hear from you. What's a word you learned but never used? Drop it in the comments, and write one full sentence using it. Let's practice together.